Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself?
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the Darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The Darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you in...
Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up.
I don't understand. I thought the Avengers were supposed to...
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Nobody expects us to leave it.
Guess you overheard our conversation.
Some of it.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
Note up.
I have no objections, as long as you are the one who is taking charge.
Aw, Hunter. I'll try my best not to disappoint.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
When the old guard strikes out, the new one needs... All that gamma radiation.
Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
If it is any consolation, I forgive you for what happened.
I don't deserve your forgiveness.
And yet I give it anyway. What happened, Wanda, it was not your fault.
Of course it was my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Agatha understood the dangers of taking someone as powerful as you under her wing. She did it anyway because she had faith in you and who you are to become.
And look what her faith cost her. An early grave.
Maybe she saw something in you. Something that was worth the sacrifice.
That's nice of you to say, but say it to Caretaker. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
She does not hate you. She fears you, and there is a difference.
Yeah, well, I fear myself. So, I guess that makes two of us absolutely terrified of me.
Then show yourself and Caretaker that there is nothing to be afraid of.
I'll work on it.
Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah, for Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.
I know what it's like to feel guilty about. Miss Hunter?
Ready for more? Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Just give me a target.
I guess part with everyone here but the Scarlet Witch, I think.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
All right then.
To the second way. That's funny.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in. Do I even want to know where you got this? This is some of my best work.
Good day, Hunter.
It's an odd change of pace, but you're going to have to protect that Hydra equipment rather than destroy it.
No change in plans?
Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Hell.
Watch and learn. There is nowhere to run. It's about time.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
I've got your back. Still on my case here? Don't make the same mistake twice.
Let's go.
You should have known better.
Son of a bitch.
You've got another problem to deal with. They may not be among Lilith's fallen, but don't expect any less of a fight from that one.
I can see why Captain America has such disdain for you. He is a man of honor. You are ridiculous. It is all coming back to me. You are going to talk.
I'm here to help. They still haven't changed their minds. Is that all?
No pain will shake our loyalty.
I saw centuries ago.
down.
My purpose is the children will join us soon.
You may see yourself as something more than Hydra, but you are nothing but a common goon. There's a risk.
You finally got a piece.
I'm on it.
Where have I seen that before?
If you run, I'm just gonna shoot you in the back.
You're stronger than you look.
Souvenir for you.
That shield of yours will make a fine trophy. I think I will give it to the captain as a gift.
Every little bit helps.
Don't go too far now.
Tell him who sent you.
This shall be of great help.
Might as well line up, suckers. I'm here to get paid. Ding ding!
I won't ever quit.
I hope you missed, because I'm gonna ram it into your stomach and break your damn spine!
You know, the other captain really isn't a fan of yours. You should hear the things he says about you. I've never heard so much profanity out of a saint.
I'd consider another profession if I were you.
executed.
Now we're getting serious.
Not a problem. Let's show them why we No breaking that combo.
There is no
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
Hey Hunter, I'm gonna be saying some words about Blaze for the team. We're gathering in the cave right now. Come join us.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. I know we're all stretched thin at the moment.
We're all here for you, Robbie. We know this is important to you.
But we should move things along. I know what you're all thinking. You thought Blaze was a major league asshole.
Whoa, I thought Professor Xavier was the mind reader, Logan.
Quiet, you. Anyway, Blaze. Yeah, he wasn't nice. But it's not a nice world. And sometimes you gotta be that way to get things done. And he really got a lot of things done. So, you kids remember that. You won't always be so fresh-faced and innocent.
Thanks, Logan. You said it better than I ever could. To be honest, I really struggled with what I was gonna say. Because I used to worship the flaming ground Blaze rode on. And then I met him. And safe to say, I didn't worship him so much anymore. Fairly certain I hated him. Right until he went and sacrificed his life to save mine. Johnny might not have been perfect, but at the end of the day, he was one of us. And I'm glad to have known him. To Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
Johnny
Blaze.
Johnny
Johnny
Blaze.
Blaze.
Is that it? Can we go now?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, nice shirt. Too bad you had to die for it.
Pull up a stool, Hunter. Never too early to get caffeinated.
Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blade.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe. Near...
Hey, can I ask a favor? Okay, well, thanks anyway.
So, I read in your war journals, issue 47 to be specific, that you've been to Transia.
Any new leads? We'll cut through that encryption in no time. Well, this was educational, in a terrible way.
Is there anything you can tell us about Transia that might give us an edge?
Transia
Mockingbird left the message. Shield observers noted the durable drum in the neighborhood with a significant number of homeless population have recently gone missing. Drum is based out of New Orleans, the former source of brain. Though he didn't approach him, he drew a glaring symbol
Right.
in the air,
I'm
stared
packing
at
coffee
his
pods.
service,
Anything you like?
and told it.
Yes. The coffee
The
shop's
attached image is clearly indicative of Mayor staff and
call,
was something to
Ileana.
be Jericho Drum.
Transia is known for lots of trauma, war, and terrible coffee. You cannot expect to save the day with decaf. That would be counterproductive.
This will be a very strange
Miss Marvel sent us a request for
We are not
assistance.
our
An entire
We
high
are
school
our
class
family.
mission from prom. Remember at
And our
9 day all just
little
prom ran
spooky
away. I
family
arrived
here can
late
get
to my
through
prom
anything
patrol.
together.
The place was empty except for one
I
girl
missed
hiding.
you,
Said, she said 1 minute, everyone was having fun and next. I know what she needs.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself. But I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
You know what? We're gonna... I think Blade is an NYC defender. I'll be back.
Bye.
I'm ready when you are. Just remember the most important thing. There are no rules.
I think he leveled up.
These are the current priorities.
Not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Tell me you found something good. I'm here if you need me.
More chit-chat. I'm gonna wait near Magic.
Stark convinced me to put a shot of his new Stark Drive energy drink in my coffee.
Stark Drive?
Sure, it tastes like sweaty gym sock dipped in coffee, but at least it wakes you up. And if we're headed to Transia, I'm gonna need it. This thing could last 24 hours or 24 days. Hard to tell.
This group does not waste time. We will strike at Hydra and Transia quickly, and we will win.
Now there's a real rah-rah spirit I can get behind. I've got no time for long stays overseas. I don't like to pack a toothbrush, and my transient is pretty terrible.
It makes sense that Lilith would go there. Back to the homeland, that is. Back to the source of her powers.
She's gonna be in for a real nasty shock if she's looking for home. It's not like the old days with the Knights of Wundagore riding around the place. Red Skull and Hydra did a pretty good job of screwing Transia up in every way possible.
The people of Transia are good at heart. There's natural beauty there. We can still save the country from the destruction brought upon it.
We go smash Hydra, and while we're there, we'll plant some trees? Sounds like a plan.
It looks like the others are gathering now in the war room.
Yep, I'll head that way myself. Just need a few more sips of sweaty gym sock. I gotta talk to Stark about getting some new flavors.
A successful collaboration. A power not unlike my own.
How's it going, boss? Time to work, finally. This is some of my best work. Another magical... If you find more coil, send it my way.
When was the last time you took a break?
Oof.
I have been in slumber for a few good centuries.
Fair point. Not sure I would count that as a vacation.
It was a haunted sleep, full of ghastly visions.
Sounds restful. And now our 9 to 5 is stopping your mom from 86ing the world. Well, that is why I'm already planning a pretty great R&R when all of this is over. Someplace warm with an endless supply of those tiny drink umbrellas. But I'm open to suggestions.
From me?
Who else? I'm not leaving you behind.
Tell me more about these accessories. Do they protect your beverage from rain? Are there more like them?
Sure. Some of them even hold a small selection of drinks and snacks. How cool is that? Who would have thought I would be excited to go on a vacation with my enemy's kid? No offense.
None was taken.
So, your game?
How can I say no?
Perfect, because I wasn't taking no for an answer. I just love it when a plan comes together. Especially one that involves you, Hunter.
Is this another movie night? And if so, where's Nico?
It's not an official movie night. It's more of my way of saying thank you for being a friend. I didn't have many growing up. Wasn't exactly the popular kid, if you know what I mean.
Well, you are popular now.
Not really.
Oh, come on. Nico and Magic would die for you. I mean, they almost did.
They are the first real friends I ever made.
What do you millennials say? Best friends forever?
Don't know if you've noticed, but we're pretty goth. We don't do cutesy stuff like BFF bracelets. We have a blood pact.
That is very clear.
In Transia, it was just me and my brother Pietro for a long while. We wandered from village to village, begging, doing odd jobs, scrounging by any way we could.
That sounds impossibly hard.
We survived. It's why we had to. That was the hardest part.
Oh?
When I was a child, Transia was very poor. Our parents could find no work. One day, my father stole bread to feed us. A mob chased him into our neighborhood. I was terrified for him. I told them to stop, and half of them turned to stone. I didn't mean to. I didn't understand my powers or how to use them, but I got scared, and people died. But the worst of it, Father pointed at me and cried out, "Witch." And then he was part of the mob, and they were after me. Pietro grabbed me and ran, faster than any person can run. We realized we could never go back. We were different, and had to look out for ourselves.
You were lucky you survived.
It doesn't really feel like that. I felt like my life was cursed with misfortune, heartache, and pain ever since. It wasn't until recently that I began to feel that curse lift.
What changed?
You. I met you, and you saved me. So, thank you for being a friend. Didn't know how much I needed one like you.
Transia? Never heard of them. Do they have burritos?
We'll do that mission later. I think we're gonna do that later. We're gonna do a lot of things later. That's gonna be it. Yeah, come subscribe, guys. Do all those good things. Catch you on the next one. Peace. Until it saves, of course. Thank you.